I'm going to take you with me right now on a ride along with my husband, Geoffrey, who's doing this insane challenge with me as we go through 4 days without food. So water for breakfast, water for lunch, and water for dinner every day for 4 days. And a heads up that I am a little bit competitive. How can one be a competitive water faster, you ask? Good question. Stick around to the end because you're about to find out. The information provided in this video is for information purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. It is 3:15 p.m., so not very far into this, and I'm already so hungry. I'm curious to see at the end of this, because when I've done juice fasts, I always look way better at the end of it. So I need to do a sort of before picture. I'm excited for Geoffrey to get home, my husband, because he's doing it with me, and somehow it feels like it'll be easier when there's someone next to me who can empathize and we can complain to each other. So yeah. Okay, probably doesn't look that cold, but the pool I'm in right now, it's within the range of what ice baths are actually. Not quite as cold as a real proper frosty ice bath, but it's cold. And I'm here because every day on this fast, I'm going to do something to help support my body's cleansing and detoxification process. Fasting initiates a detoxification process where the body mobilizes and eliminates toxins stored in fat cells. Since food intake is halted, the body turns to fat stores for energy, releasing these stored toxins for elimination. Cold water immersion is really good for this because it gets your lymphatic system going by constricting those lymphatic vessels in your body. The lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. Our blood has a pump. It has our heart to keep our blood moving, but our lymphatic system doesn't. So it relies on different things to keep that going. One of the things that does that is immersing yourself in really cold water, and it constricts and things get moving, and it just really helps with that process. To help get us in the right headspace to endure our 4 days of no food, we decided to rewatch an episode of Limitless, a docuseries starring Chris Hemsworth that initially inspired us to do this fast. In the episode we are rewatching, he does a 4-day water fast. After 3 days without food, some significant changes happen that help longevity. One thing is that it gets rid of what are nicknamed zombie cells. So these are old, damaged cells that have lived beyond their healthy life. These zombie cells spew toxic sludge infecting other cells, which speeds up the aging process. They can cause hair loss, dementia, and even cancer. But when we fast, the zombie army is starved of energy. Glucose fuels them. So this 4-day deprivation of glucose causes them to die off.
Lay down. He listens to your lay down.
Lay down. Blue, lay down. Good boy. Did you hear that? He listens to me. So you're not hungry at all?
Not at all. Nope, I'm good right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's not at all infuriating, but we kind of know why.
Yeah, 5 days a week. I do OMAD, 1 meal a day. So my body's gotten used to it. It's taken a while, but I'm totally okay. 24, 30 hours, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm starving. Yesterday, I could barely function. It was just like my brain was on a loop where I'm like, I'm hungry, I want to eat. Oh, I can't. I want to eat. I can't. I want to eat. I can't. And I weighed myself this morning, and I'm not down at all, not even by a decimal point. I'm exactly the same weight as I was yesterday.
Yeah.
Do I even want to ask you?
Luckily I'm down a pound.
I swear he even just thinks about calorie restriction and he loses weight, and it's just, it's frustrating. I'm happy for you, but it's very frustrating. And I know people typically don't think that I need to lose a lot of weight, but we did the DEXA scan a while ago, which actually showed that my visceral fat, the fat around my organs, is high and it's in the unhealthy range. So as much as I don't like that term skinny fat, I think it might sort of apply to me. So I actually really do need to lose some weight. So it's something that I'm hoping to be one of the awesome side effects of this 4 days of being hungry. I'll keep you posted. A crucial insight from day 2 of this water fast: the undeniable power of keeping busy, even when your energy levels feel like they're at an all-time low. I am determined to embrace this, and Blue, whether he likes it or not, is the focus of much of this. He is getting an overdue haircut and even a trip to the groomers to get his nails trimmed. Although here, I will admit, the dog treats are looking pretty tasty. As we keep going, filling the day with as much activity as we can, we keep remembering that when you do nothing, time stretches out. Each minute on the couch feels like an eternity. If, like me, for you, the hunger becomes an unbearable, unignorable, borderline obsession, the key to navigating this phase is to keep busy. I am feeling awful today, dreadful, like I have the flu. I feel overall malaise, extreme fatigue, and I am still consumed by hunger. But I'm forcing myself out of bed to head into today's activity to support this. I'm going for a massage. I saved this activity for today because I suspected this fast would be getting a bit rough by now, and I was right. So today's body support is a 90-minute massage. Because as we know, the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump, so it relies on other things to keep that lymph fluid moving. And one of the things that accomplishes this is a massage. Plus, for 90 blissful minutes, I didn't feel hungry or think about food even once. All right, so how has this been going for you so far?
Low energy sometimes when I'm not moving, but doing okay. So far, no hunger pangs.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
That's insane, because we have skipped now. If we do 3 meals a day, okay, you don't do 3 meals a day. I've skipped 7 meals so far, 8 actually, because I would be past lunch. And I have hunger pains all the time.
But I'm pretty excited. I lost 2 more pounds. Yeah, it's fallen off. But I'm heavy already to begin with, so. Yeah.
Well, I weighed myself this morning and I'm down 1.4 pounds from yesterday.
Awesome.
So something.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
really
nothing.
nice.
Yeah, I'm getting there. But it's been crazy. And yesterday we were so busy and I kind of felt like you sound right now. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got this. Just stay busy and everything's all good.
Yeah.
And then last night I crashed hard. I felt like I had the flu and I was so tired. And I started actually really thinking that I don't know if I can do 4 days. Like I'm not even 2 days in and I was dying. I'm like, I feel really sick. I'm so hungry. It's all I think about. And I'm like, I just so weak. Like, I don't know if I could do this. But then I tell myself whenever I'm facing anything hard, just a simple sentence, but I just say, I can do hard things. So I just kept reminding myself, I've done so many hard things in my life, so I can do this. And then I was thinking of the zombie cells. Like, think of all those zombie cells in the body that are dying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want the zombie cells in there, so I have to keep going.
Yeah, that's one of my driving forces. The weight loss helps remind me on a daily basis, but thinking through the zombie cells and cleaning up my body.
Yeah.
Reset.
The long-term stuff, like I don't want cancer or heart disease or any of these chronic illnesses.
Yeah, cleaning up my arteries.
Yeah.
You know.
But with all of your OMADs, you're getting so much fasting in already because I feel sick. Like this morning I got up and I had to go back to bed. Like it was like I had a bad flu and my face was swollen. Like I just had like a heavy night of drinking or something. Like my body and all I've had is water for days. So clearly my body's working through a lot of stuff. And my massage today made me feel really sick. So,
oh wow!
But you do all that fasting, so you're already.
I think that's what's really helped me because the last time when we were doing this in Indonesia, I also, like you, dreamt of food all day long. The only adverse reaction that I'm having, it's not even a reaction. Usually I sleep so heavy, like a log, and last night was the first night that I was awake for a couple hours. I tossed and turned. It took me maybe half an hour to fall asleep. Usually it takes me half a minute to fall asleep.
He's exaggerating. It's less than half a minute. It's like, it's seconds. It's like mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Oura Ring has been telling me that I'm not sleeping very well. Or it's not terrible, but my heart rate stays elevated. Yeah. And you don't get restorative sleep that way. And my heart rate variability has been really crappy, which are incidentally also 2 things that happened to me after drinking. So it's like that, all the kind of toxic stuff in your body that's being processed. Feels not dissimilar to a hangover for me. It's like I've been hungover for days, but all I've drank is water. So, but last night I remember I was whining like I always do because it was daylight savings. I'm like, we sprang forward, we're gonna lose an hour. And what did you say when I said that?
It gets us an hour closer to our next dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. I was so excited. I've never been so excited about daylight savings. I truly latched onto that. I'm like, one less hour without food. This is amazing. Okay, we had to pull out the phones and really look at the data. So what's your sleep score for last night?
57. I'm usually in the high 70s. Consistently 75, 78.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at all that red. Red is bad.
Yeah.
What's been crazy about mine too is the stress. My stress levels for the last 3 days have been super high. And even though I'm so lethargic and tired all the time, it's like my body's never truly relaxed. Like I'm just in this like fight or flight, I need food kind of mode. And it's just like way up in the stress zone multiple times a day. Okay, so our ketone monitor arrived yesterday and we tested our ketones, which we were super curious to see. And I assumed yours would be really high because you're mostly on a carnivore diet, which keeps you in that ketosis mode. And I assumed mine would be lower. But we tested yours and you were 1.2 and I was 2.1. So that was surprising. Ketosis happens as a result of carbohydrate restriction or fasting, leading the body to switch its primary energy source from glucose to fat. This switch is a survival mechanism that allows the body to continue producing energy in the absence of glucose. The body's shift to burning fat for energy results in the production of ketones, which can be used by the brain and other organs as an energy source. But apparently the energy starts to kick in where your body is using those ketones to help you think clearer and have more energy is more around the 3 and up range.
Yeah.
So we haven't tested yet today, but we're going to test ourselves right now. Which finger do you want? This one? Okay. Okay, are you ready? Okay, we got a countdown. You guys know before we do. The suspense. What is it? Oh, 2.8. You shot
there.
way up.
Yeah, getting there.
2.8. Come on, let me beat a 2.8. He's beating me on everything else. Give me this win. I need a win.
And I was going to do kettlebell squats just to...
Oh, yeah. That's what we figured that yesterday mine was higher because I went to the gym.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
Yeah.
And Peter Attia, our fasting guru, said that should kick your ketones up.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn. Kind of a whip. Okay.
Ooh, I'm going to be into 3 tomorrow.
I better be higher than 2.8. Okay, I'll let you guys see first. What is it? Suspenseful drum roll music. What is it? Higher than 2.8. 2.6!
Hey, you've increased from 2.1. That's a nice increase.
But I still feel like ass. So actually it would be weird if this came up at a 3.5 and I'm like, how come I can, like, this right now is, I'm going to go collapse on the couch after, like, this is an energy burst that I'm putting out for this video, but so it makes sense. I'm not there yet, but hopefully by tomorrow, we both have to work tomorrow. So we better be
I think I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, of course you will. And whether I feel like keeping busy today or not, our dog Blue is out of food, so we need to do his meal prep. I do not recommend a trip to the grocery store while fasting. And cooking the food and smelling the food wasn't awesome either. But since the little guy isn't on a water fast also, he's gotta eat. We gotta make the food. I'm starting today with one more thing that I am doing to support my body during this fast, which is taking in some electrolytes. Electrolytes are minerals that carry an electric charge. The main job of these charged minerals is to help maintain a healthy balance of fluids in your body. During a water fast, you're not eating food, which is a common source of electrolytes. Also, fasting can increase the loss of electrolytes through urine, especially if you're drinking a lot of water. For the first time this morning, I woke up feeling kind of okay. My alarm went off for work, and I was almost in shock because I didn't have that intense flu-like feeling that I've been having the last couple of days. And although I wasn't leaping out of bed and I laid there for a while, I'm still procrastinating, but more just laying there kind of marveling over this whole experience and really noticing how I definitely was feeling better. So something has definitely shifted in my body, because when I got up and I looked in the mirror, I didn't have the massive face puffiness that I've been having in the morning, with my eyes all swollen, showing me that something really was happening in my body. So it seems like the worst of the shock of it, of whatever my body's been working through in this cleansing and repair, I'm coming through to a place where I'm doing better, and I'm hoping it's dealt with the worst of it. And I checked my ketones. Geoffrey's at work, so I don't know what his is yet, but we'll find out as soon as he's back. But I was so excited I had to take a picture and send it to him. Mine are 4.8 right now, so they have shot way up, which totally supports how I'm feeling, because those ketones are supposed to give you energy and make your brain function a little bit better. We made it!
Yay!
Finally, more than just water for our meal.
Yeah.
I don't even want this. I don't know why I'm drinking it. I want this.
It's 4 days of water.
Yeah. I never want to have water again. Okay, so weight loss. What are you at so far total?
4 pounds down.
Altogether?
Altogether.
Really? I'm just shy of 4 pounds. I'm not far behind.
Nice.
Yeah. And ketones, I already shared mine earlier today. So I'm at 4.8. What's yours?
2 point what?
I'm at 4.8.
Oh, I'm at 3 point something. Oh, remind me. I don't
3.3.
3.3. 3.3.
I didn't forget. 4.8, 3.3. How did you feel today?
Pretty good. I felt the same as Saturday. So whatever you feel a couple days in, I think you can go multiple days. Third day, fourth day, all felt very, very similar, which is good. Sorry, I felt pretty good.
If you have any food cravings over the last few days?
No.
Really?
No, I don't know why. No pangs, no cravings.
My God. I actually didn't for most of it, which is rare, because when we do juice fasts, I usually just think about food obsessively. But yesterday I started thinking about food, and last night I couldn't sleep, and I started thinking of all the things I wanted to eat, not just today, but just little guys jumping up and down. Really wants in here. But yeah, so last night I was so worried that I would forget them that I took out my phone and I started writing them down just to make sure I would eat them over the next few weeks. And I looked at them today, and they're not even things that I care about. Just oh my goodness. Okay.
Actually, I didn't dream about food, but I was thinking about something with beef and something that's fatty. So ground beef cooked in butter and keeping all the fat that melts away in the ground beef. So yeah. Butter really gives me a lot of energy. Animal fat gives me a lot of energy.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've had a kind of honestly hellish experience over the last 4 days, and I felt, except for today was better, but still not great. But it's been really rough. Like most of the time, every 5 minutes felt like an hour. But still, one of the shocking things for me is that I would do it again, because I see benefits in myself, and I can tell that I needed it, and it's just feels really good to have some kind of control over your health long term. Yeah. So if we can do anything to help prevent cancer and all these other chronic diseases and premature aging and all of that, it seems worth it. All right. Oh, I said I was gonna when I first started. Oh my goodness, there's no. He normally. Probably people think this is weird, but gets to come up on the table when we eat, so he's going crazy. Why isn't he up here? Okay, so we ready? I decided to, I'm not a carnivore, but do a carnivore break fast. I was craving bacon and eggs, and I didn't make a lot, because whenever I break a juice fast, I find it doesn't take much and I'm full, so this is probably...
Yeah, your body is probably wanting fats, because the same thing for me with the butter in here.
Yeah, I'm excited. We ready?
Ready.
Cheers. Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Best bacon I've ever had. One of the things I really didn't that I didn't expect out of this, aside from suffering the whole time and then being willing to do it again, was that food lately had become feels like kind of a chore. Like I'm busy and I'm working and coming up with stuff to eat, and it's almost getting annoying where it's just something I have to do, and I just wish I didn't have to eat altogether. But these last few days gave me an appreciation for food again, all the flavors, and that it's so much enjoyment comes out of it, and it's not just a chore. So yeah, we did it.